Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year. Gary Sheffield leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to go here. And now for the Twins, Rod Carew.
The second baseman, Rod Carew.
The wind of the pitch. That's in there, and that's how this series begins. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Left-hand batter waits. Next offering misses down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One out in the top of the first.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Torrey Hunter in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Cueto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, the batter now, Michael Lee. And first offering is fouled off. Lee tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Hunter, the base runner at first with one out. Going to count 1 and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch, and he just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. First and second, 2 down. Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Two outs. And a good eye there. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Now there's a bullet down the line. Makes the catch. Inning over. 2 left on. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill today, Pablo Lopez. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And here it comes. Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee makes the grab, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Gene Segura at the plate here. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swings and misses. 2 balls and a strike.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Foul ball there. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
And here is Gary Sheffield. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. kicks and fires. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs and outside. Lopez checks on first. Segura dives back in. Segura leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. This to center field. Hunter has it sized up. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Munetaka.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Munetaka Murakami. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Check on the runner, and he's back standing. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Left-hand hitter waits. Inside, and it hit him.
No, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That clips the zone. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Here's a 2-2. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. We played an inning. No score. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Now here is Justin Morneau. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The wide to kick the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one to first, and that's just foul. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that is strike 2. Grounder off the pitcher. On the run, throw to first. And quickly one away in the second. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Swing and a miss. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Here's Carlos Correa. In there, and it's 0-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And that'll do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Yuli Gurriel. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Now, here is Mike Lowell. Had the day off yesterday.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. And another ball. Looked like it was a little bit up. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Up the middle. Fires over to Killebrew. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting in, no left field.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. First offering misses the mark. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Falling behind 2-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Joey Gallo. Cueto back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Gallo, a former All-Star, hitting ninth in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And now one away.
Up next is the Twins.
So the lineup flips over. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time. And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Got him. That's his second strikeout.
I really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
All ones are counting.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The pitch. There's the strike at the knees.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Top of the third, no score. Good eye right there.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals.
I got 3 and 2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Twins retired in short order. Still no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the third. Jacob Stallings now. The wind and the pitch. Stallings, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Popped up. Killebrew on the move towards the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in.
yeah.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it. Out number 2. And now it's going to be Gene Segura. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. On the ground, and it's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. Flied out to center in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Sheffield settles under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Stepping in, Harmon Killebrew.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next offering is down low. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
So now 1-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Morneau.
So digging in, Justin Morneau. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Grounded out his first time up. Mauer off of first with 2 away. They say he went.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the...
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. One left for Minnesota, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. Kicks and deals. And that's outside. Here's a 3-0. And now 3-1. There's a line drive to left field. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Gurriel. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Pickoff move to second, and he's back safely. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a little bit low. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And down on strikes goes Gurriel. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Lowell. First pitch just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
One out and a runner at second. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And now it's even up. And now the count filled up 3-2. Jesus Sanchez waits on deck. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second here, one gone. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Lee under it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Flied out his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And the pitch. Got him! And that will end the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
Cueto back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Bounced up the middle. Oh, nice play. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Righty delivers. The other way. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Gallo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Next one misses, and that's ball one.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Now a slow roller to second. Carew fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And at the plate for Miami, Gene Segura. In there for strike one. Righty to the plate. Check swing, makes contact, but that's foul. And 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now the right fielder, Gary Sheffield. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Ball one.
And that's down and away. Next offering is downstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball three. And a 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Murakami in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Ground ball to the right side, and he grabs it foul. The pitch. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Moved to first, and he's back in there. Sheffield leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Bailey Ober warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Caught him looking for the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Miami. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now at the plate, Rod Carew. And the right-hander back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. Next offering is in for a strike.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. I mean, it was the prime of his career, won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years.
Next pitch misses, 2-1.
And many pitchers would say Carew had no weakness as a hitter. There wasn't any kind of pitch that he couldn't handle.
And that's through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Go ahead run on base. And next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter, 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw. Carew back in standing. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. First and second, no outs. Michael Lee getting ready to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. The 1-0. Here's a tapper towards short. Segura slings it across, and that is a big first out. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Mauer in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And the 1-0. Cold strike right there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Segura. And that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now, Yuli Gurriel. The pitch. Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Buxton moves under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Mike Lowell. He's 0 for 1. Lowell, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one's in there, 0-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Caleb Thielbar warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Jax warming up as well. Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
He goes down looking.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau.
Cueto back to work. Morneau checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 2 balls, no strikes to count. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Here comes a pitch. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Now Correa up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that misses off the outside edge. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 2-0.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Johnny Cueto won't go any further tonight, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. A.J. Puck taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. Here's Joey Gallo. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes. Fouled off left side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. One and two here. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. Gallo off of first with 2 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one in the air center field. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
There's the strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball one. And that one a little bit high. The 2-1. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And a payoff pitch. And that's ball four.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And it's 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hunter pulls it in on the run.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, G.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty, Griffin Jax. He's making his second appearance of the season. Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Segura out in the play. And there's 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swung on, belted. Hunter raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Marlins leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Oscar Brazoban.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So digging in, Michael Lee. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
Lee.
And a pitch. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the strike.
1 strike.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to third. In time to Gurriel. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
So up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Tanner Scott preparing to come on if needed. And now 2-0. And there's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 2-1.
Ball. Yeah.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Mauer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Killebrew off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-1 now. Ground ball up the middle. A rise. Jump throw. And that's the 3rd out. Twins wind up stranding 1. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yohan Duran. This is his first appearance of the season. Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
1-1.
Now 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Got it by him for the K.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Gurriel at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Here's the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball evens the count.
3-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JT Shagwar. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? This is off the inside, and it's 1-0.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, He can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Started after it, appeal to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. And he deals.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Correa stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That misses, and now 2-0.
Two balls, one strike.
Towards first. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Shagwa, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Now one missed. And it's even up. Left-hand batter waits. Now that's smacked to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Twins 2 and the Marlins nothing. Righty reliever out of the pen, Joe Nathan. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 37, Joe Nathan.
And now for the Marlins, Mike Lowell.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Sanchez stands in now and watches strike one. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. On the ground to third. Gallo over to first. And the Marlins with just one out left.
Now batting, catcher,
Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 outs. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball left side. Two now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.